Nissan Pathfinder R5104 through I think 2010. The reason I decided to make the video is because I was looking on YouTube and couldn't find anything that matched up exactly, and I pretty much had to experiment on how to do some of the processes to get it to work. It's pretty straightforward. You need basic tools. I think I had 4 or 5 different nut sizes. I counted 6 nuts total to have to come off to change the front strut, but there was a couple things that made it a little bit tricky to get it back together, and I wanted to show those for the next person so that they might have less of a headache than I did trying to figure these things out. Anyway, I left a strap on just to show you what the problem was that I came across. It is relatively simple. And show you what I came up with. Basically, the first thing you do is you're going to take off the sway bar on both sides. Take the tires off, obviously. Sway bar off both sides. Kind of just rotate that out of the way. And then there are literally 3 nuts on the top. There's the bottom nut to the strut, or the bottom bolt, and then the upper control arm bolt. And this is the tricky part. Literally, I could get the old strut out without taking the control arm off. So I took the 3 nuts off. Once you put it on jack stands and extend the suspension to the full extension, it literally just pops out and you can slide the strut out with no issues. Since this is a loaded strut that is longer than the original, going back in is where you had to loosen the upper control arm and the spindle up here. The problem that I ran into, once I beat it off with a hammer to get it to drop down, I originally didn't take the nut all the way off, not knowing how far down it was going to go. So I backed the nut off to the end of the threads, hit it until it came down, but at that point there was nothing holding the spindle from turning, and there was enough just corrosion and gunk on there to where the nut wouldn't turn either way. The spindle would just turn with the nut. So I messed with it for some time until I finally realized that I needed that spindle is tapered, and when the control arm here is connected to the upper suspension part, once they're compressed in that taper, then it'll keep the spindle from spinning and you can loosen and tighten it accordingly. So what I did is I just put a ratchet strap on there and was able to bring it together, compress that down on there, and then I was able to either loosen or tighten the nut as I needed to. And then going back together, it literally looks like it's almost at full extension. So just to get it together, I had to ratchet strap the upper control arm down on to the upper suspension part down to the control arm to get the nut onto the spindle. And then it was a little process to do it, but I just showed you how I did it. I left this on here to show you how I did it just so it made sense to you. But it came apart and went back together once I got going, probably in 45 minutes. And I'm getting ready to do the other side, and then here in a few minutes I'll work on the back. I got the whole Rancho Quicklift system, so it's the front 2 struts, the back 2 spacers that go under the springs, and then the Rancho shock replacements. So hopefully I can get this done all at one time. So I'll let you see as it comes along. Anyway, thanks. Okay, we're back. I went ahead and started on the backs. I got the side done already, and I just finished the passenger side, and I kind of forgot to turn the camera on beforehand, but I'll kind of back it up and show you what I did. The springs on the back are actually really easy. Basically, I put the truck on jacks and took some weight off of the spring. I don't know what you call this, but the spring arm, and loosened, because my impact gun is not heavy enough just to break it loose by itself, but I broke the bolt loose with a breaker bar, and then took some weight off of it, and basically just put a box wrench on one side and backed it off with the impact took the bolt out, lowered the jack, and the spring, this arm, I guess by the bushing back here, that bushing back there is tight enough to where it keeps some tension on the arm up. So I just push down with my foot, pushed it down almost to the ground, was able to take the spring out. I took the bottom spring gasket that sits in the bottom one, took it out, and replaced it with the spacer. So this camera here, put the spacer in the bottom there, and it was kind of a fit. You had to literally push down when you get the jack out of the way. So at this point, you push the arm all the way down, and you get the spring back in there, and then just use the jack to jack it back up and line the hole up. Drive the bolt back in and set the nut. So it's actually relatively easy. The problem I'm running into on the back is on the shock. Replace the shock, but my impact gun is not large enough to make that bolt. I don't know if you can see that. Turn my light on. The bottom here has basically, it has a nut on it, but they welded a piece of metal around the nut so the nut wouldn't turn because you obviously can't get in there with a wrench. So you basically just have to break the bolt open. My impact gun, as I mentioned, isn't strong enough to break that open. I was able to break this one loose up at the top. So what I'm going to do is just take this to the shop and have them take my shocks there and ask them to replace that. So I didn't have a big enough breaker bar or a strong enough impact gun to get the bottom bolt loose. And on the other side, I started to strip the corner, so I stopped so that I really didn't piss somebody off when I went over there and asked them to do it. So, but outside of that, it literally took about 20 minutes aside to get the spring for the spacer under the spring on each side. At this point, I'm going to put the wheels back on, lower the vehicle, and take it for a test drive.